those people went from punking you to being afraid of you. Basically, those people that was in your life, those bullies, those abusers, those narcissists that was in your life, you see, they looked at you like you were this easy target. Let's just put it there, easy target. They saw that you were more shy, more reserved, and more timid, and that you didn't really have much of a backbone. I'm sorry to say this, but this is the truth. You didn't really have much of a backbone to actually defend yourself and stand up for yourself when these people were expelling their tirades against you. These people were treating you in such horrific ways, in such nasty ways, in such cold, cruel, and calculated ways. And they also took advantage of the fact that you weren't defending yourself, that you weren't standing up for yourself. They looked at that as weakness. They took your softness and your gentleness, your innocence and sensitivity, and they weaponized it. They took advantage of it. So that's why they started to treat you worse, because they felt like they could. They're like, I can dump all of my pain on her. I can treat her or him any kind of way I want to, because they're not going to say anything and they're going to let me treat them like that. And when you have powerless people, they want to feel powerful because they rely on external power. They can't gain power internally. They can't gain their power by feeling empowered as their own self, as their own soul, as their own personality. You see, they can't uplift people or be kind to people because they look at it as, I'm not about to be dick riding nobody. I'm not about to be kissing up to nobody. That's a sign of bitterness, because they think that being kind to a person means you're doing too much when you're not. When the kindest people are the people that speak to you, say hello, good morning, good evening. Hey, how you doing today? Have a good day. The kindest people. The kindest people hold doors for you. The kindest people compliment you. Oh, I love that outfit. I love your hair, girl. Nice haircut, man. Those are nice shoes, girl. Oh, look at that watch. That's a nice watch, man. The kindest people compliment others. They uplift others because that's how they feel powerful, by pouring power into somebody else, by uplifting someone else's spirit. But when you got people that are bitter and insecure, they think that being kind is a problem. That means they're dick riding or they're doing too much. They're kissing people's ass, when really that's not even the case. So what happened is, these people, they looked at you as this kind, sweet person, but they looked at you like, oh, you're kissing people's ass. You're this, you're that. They looked at your niceness as an issue, as a problem, because they're bitter, because they are bitter. See, when you actually have a good heart, you know that being kind is a wonderful thing. But when you have a bad heart, when you have a cold heart, when you don't have a lot of love in your heart, it's like they can't receive that love and they can't give that love either, because they don't have any love in their heart to give. So they look at being kind as something that's like disgusting them. And that's why they treated you so horribly, because they felt like you were weaker than them or you were different than them because of how kind you were. That's why they kept weaponizing your sensitivity and your kindness. And that's why they kept harping on you so much, because they wanted to feel powerful. They wanted to feel like they had power and control over somebody by making somebody else feel small so that they could feel big. But once you stepped into your power, once you got your strength, once you got your voice, you started standing up for yourself, defending yourself, confronting these people, calling these people out, exposing these people. That's when they realized that you have way more power than they expected you to. They underestimated you, and you proved them wrong. And when you got your voice, when you got your strength, when you started matching energy, that's when they got afraid of you. Because they're like, I never expected her to get this powerful, or I never expected him to have so much power. And now they have more powerful than I do. I don't even have that much power. You see, it was the pain that gave you all of that power. You see, bullies and abusers, they could abuse you into becoming a powerful person that they are now afraid of. So in a way, they kind of helped you get there. You don't have to thank them. But they did help you get there with all that pain that they inflicted on you. Now they're afraid of you. Now they respect you because they see you're not the person that they can play anymore. You're not the person they can control anymore. You're not the person that they can mock or make fun of or disrespect anymore because you're going to stand up for yourself. You see, these people are not powerful. You see, they picked on the meek because it made them feel more powerful because you weren't fighting back. But if they were to try that on someone that actually did fight back, then that would test their power and their strength. But they don't have power. They don't have strength because they picked on it's like they pick on the weakest link. Like I said in this analogy, you can't pick up a cotton ball and talk about how strong you are when it's as light as a feather. Go to the gym and lift some weights. Then we're going to see exactly how strong you are. In the same sense, you can't pick on someone that's weak and gentle. In the same way, you can't pick on someone that's soft and gentle and sensitive and innocent and think that that's going to make you strong, because it doesn't. Your test of strength is going to be pick on somebody your own size. Pick on somebody that can actually defend themselves. But they're not as strong. They're not as powerful. And when you stepped into your power, that's when you saw how small those people really are. Because all it took for you was to get into your power and to have your voice was for them to finally back down. They used to run up in your face and intimidate you. Now they're intimidated by you. They avoid you. They stay out of your way. They dodge you. They may have blocked you because they don't want to deal with what you have to say or what you're going to do. They don't even know what you're capable of now because of how strong you've gotten. You did a complete 180, a complete turnaround. You're not the same person that you were back then when they were picking on you. You're a totally different person now. And now they know this is the person that they can't be trifled with. So keep standing in your power because it's working. It's getting your enemies afraid of you.